Sorry, I don't have a cool teenage song to sing to you this time, but I've got my coffee, I've got a zebra cake, I painted my nails. This is not a good macro camera, so you probably can't see anything except for some silvery looking sparkly stuff. Um, but I will post a picture of these on my nail polish Instagram. If you actually want to see them, I will link that in my description. I also have this cute new webcam rainbow animated outline. I'm gonna link the shop, the Etsy shop that I got it from, in my description as well, because it's Sailor T Studios, and she does a lot of really cool Twitch graphics. Go check it out, especially if you stream. It's really cute, it's nice and cozy, and we are getting started on year 3. Nobody wants to talk to me in this lovely time. This is the first video I'm recording after, well, it is release day actually, but the game is now out, people are watching the video. I need to rest. This is my only way to rest. We're starting the video off with some relaxing. Do we want to hang out with Cal, Anemone, or Tangent? I think Anemone, because she's trying to make her my BFF. Alright, Anemone, what's up? Hey, friendo, I was just gonna get out of here, but you can come with me. I'm gonna play some sports ball. So much for relaxing. Anemone grabs you by the arm and marches you to the sports ball pitch, where she strikes up a game of sports ball that is not strictly regulation. You make up your own rules, even roping her 3 younger brothers into playing. They're young and they kind of suck at stuff, but it's still fun. We relaxed. I don't want to forget anything yet. You wake up from your latest recurring dream, a monster crushing the colony gates and stampeding through the square. You try different strategies every night. This time you ran away from it and hid. It worked out a lot better than the dreams where you try to fight it. When you wake up, there are tears drying on your face. It felt real enough that for a moment, you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You blearily rub your eyes and... Is this telling me I shouldn't fight it? I'm not gonna listen to it. I'm not gonna let this influence me. We're fighting it, okay? Surprise! Oh, it's your birthday. Your dad leaps onto your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12 years old. Wow, can you believe it? No, your mom answers for you, laughing as she hands you your presents. It was just yesterday, antecedent was showing me how to change your diaper. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought in food from the canteen so you can all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savory tofu chunks, you open your presents. Which one is your favorite? Oh man, I picked up the exotic flowers last time. Photo Phonor. I don't know if like, this doesn't do anything. This is just something you can give to people. This is cute, I think. A photo phonor. Oh, the instrument is part flute and part paintbrush, and used as a neural link to paint holograms in the air as you play. How did Anemone know? Oh my gosh. What a great gift. You can't wait to practice it in the lounge. Everyone's going to love it. Unlocked play the photo phonor in the living quarters? This is new to me. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and the dishes from the breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, we've been here 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said you're in charge of your schedule, but we've been keeping an eye on you. A loving eye, your dad interjects, stuffing wrapping paper in the recycler pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. You've been staying active, your mom continues. That's great. A healthy body is a healthy mind, and you'll need both in life. Your dad joins you again. So it's time to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the colony when you're older. At the look on your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? I did not answer this last time. I don't think I have to pick. I don't want to be a monster hunter. I just want to be, like, rebellious. Captain of the sports ball team? Do I have to know right now? Of course not, sweetie, your dad says, hugging you. It's okay to not know yet, and it's okay to change your mind later. We didn't know we wanted to be off-world farmers when we were 12, of course. Sometimes you just figure it out as you go. Well, your mom starts to get up. I'm sure your friends all want to wish you a happy birthday. She stops and snaps her finger. Oh, you might not have considered a career as a depot clerk, but Al and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there, and she needs some help. Now that people can freely order luxuries, it's pretty busy there. Sure beats shoveling dirt, your dad laughs. If you don't take that job, you tell Mars I'll be right there. Your mom rolls her eyes and smiles. Aww. Alright, we are nice and relaxed. Is it the lounge where I can practice the phoner? Oh, bravery? +5 stress. So this is something I could do in a month where my stress is high, but it's not within, it could be above 90, but not quite 100. Bravery, creativity. I don't want to work on those right now. I feel like this would be a good month to sneak out. I'm so relaxed. Should I sneak out? I think I should sneak out. First sneak out of year 12. There's Utopia. Oh, it's so pretty. We're gonna go this way. See what happens. The muck hides interesting bugs and other treasure for those willing to put their hands down the right holes. Are you? Sure. Looks dark. Look closer. You've stuck your hands down enough holes to know this one's probably safe. You can't hear anything rustling around in there. Put your hand in there. Sweet! Literally, the hole is full of sugar bugs. I did not read the rest of that, but we got us some food. We get the medicinal roots. You leave the path and sneak through a strand of mush trees to one of the little sawmills dotting this area. It's a small but busy operation, 3 people feeding mush tree logs into some kind of machine while a 4th one directs a 4-legged robot with a plasma saw mounted on the front. Let's watch what they're doing. Didn't we already get this card? Did we get another? We got this card already. Okay, this is here again. The second sun is beginning to set, and you're planning your route back to the gates when you spot Dis in the distance. He waves you over. Hi, Solana, he says gloomily. He sighs. I wish we didn't have to go home. I wish we could stay out here forever. Yeah, me too. What if, he begins. What if we didn't go home? Today, I mean. What if we stayed out and camped overnight? He gestures to the pack on his back. I brought a tent just in case, and a perimeter sensor, and I found a spot right near the depot that looks safe. Yeah, let's do it. We're being rebellious. I haven't done this before either. This sets up a tent while you place the perimeter posts around the edge of the clearing. If anything trips this invisible wall around your campsite, at least you'll know about it. Without even saying goodnight, Dis crawls into the tent, takes off his jacket, and stuffs it behind his head, then curls up in a ball facing the wall. He falls asleep almost immediately. You crawl in beside him and pull a thermal blanket over yourself. You're exhausted from a long day of hiking in the jungle, so despite the excitement of being out in the wild at night, you quickly fall asleep as well. You both wake up to a blaring alarm and bright lights filling the campsite. It's the perimeter alert. Something must have triggered it. Dis sits bolt upright and looks at you with wide eyes. Should you go out there to check? I guess I have to. An easy bravery challenge. Okay, this looks good. I guess this is my opportunity to have a snack because I have to do so much reading the rest of the time, so zebra cake, here we go. Wait. Oh. We hit the super goal on round 2. Okay, put these guys out, this guy out, that guy out. Big super goal. You both carefully open the door and peek out through a crack. Nothing. Whatever it was, the lights and noise must have scared it off. The sun is almost up, and you are definitely not getting back to sleep after that, so the two of you eat soy rations and quietly watch the sun rise over the jungle together. Aww. When the surveyors open the gates and start prepping for the day, you pack up your gear and go home. You expect the worst, but nobody even noticed you were gone. You left the privacy curtain on your bedclothes, and your parents must have come in late and left early, thinking you were asleep the whole time. You're lucky, but it also makes you feel a little sad. Alright. And that automatically ended that? Okay. Not bad. We should... What should I do? I should see if anybody wants to talk to me. No. Nobody wants to talk? That's fine. Gosh. I'm gonna go to school. Humanities or... We'll do life sciences this month. Solana, can you come see me in class? Professor Hal pulls you aside in the hall. Congruence sliding along beside him. You follow him cautiously. Don't worry, he smiles. You're not in trouble. Far from it, in fact. He grabs your hand and shakes it firmly. I never thanked you for saving my life. Professor Hal and I are very grateful for your bravery. Congruence says. Though you should have been in the creche. Just this once, it's good you disobeyed orders. Did they find the thing that attacked you? No. But Congruence filled the engineering wing with sulfuryl fluoride for a few days. Fumigated the place. Hopefully that got it. Whatever it was. Good thing you were helping me in the classroom when the attack started, right? He laughs and leans back against his desk, inadvertently sitting on something that pops and gives off a shower of acrid-smelling sparks. Whoops, he says, leaping away from his desk. Danger lurks everywhere, Solana. Keep your head on a swivel. Sure. One random card locked. +1 on a brain challenge. Brain challenge, yeah. Do that, and that, and that. Oh, shoot. Really? I can take an extra 5 stress, that's fine. Alright, it's time for early pollen. This isn't... Tammy's birthday is late pollen, okay. I do want to give her a gift this year that she'll like. Ah, hefty red Xeno egg. We're gonna save that for Anemone, who is in early dust or late dust? Something. Alright, let's play some sports ball. I think. Oh, I can relax on the walls. I forgot about that. Next time we relax, we will relax on the walls. Sports ball? Defense training. Rhett organizes a physical fitness challenge complete with nano-printed patches you can put on your jacket for getting gold, silver, or red rank. He tests your run speed, grip strength, and then the number of sit-ups, push-ups, and pull-ups you can do. You do okay, solidly middle of the road. Rhett isn't enthused by your performance, but he's not disappointed either. What's wrong with my performance? Okay, alright. I want to do, let's see, how about, nah, that's not what I want to do. This, I don't know if this is the best way to go, but we're gonna find out. Oh, yeah, perfect. You worked well. Your dad comes back from work one day looking seriously under the weather. He's pale with deep circles under his eyes, and he keeps sneezing. It's fine, he insists. It's just all this pollen in the air. It's gunking up the old air tubes. Do you remember hay fever, Flulu? We always got it back on Earth, too. Your mom frowns and crosses her arms. We did, she agrees. So why isn't it bothering me? You're a lot tougher than me, sweet pea, your dad says, and your mom rolls her eyes. I'm sure I just have to get used to it like you did, he continues. Maybe I'll go for a stroll outside the gates later, really get a good lungful of the stuff. I'll feel bad for a few weeks, but after that I'll be fine. Your mom raises both eyebrows. Outside the gates? You? Your dad shrugs, and then he falls into a fit of sneezing and can't answer. Your mom directs him to go lie down on their bed. You need rest, not machismo, she scolds him. I don't have a achoo! Your dad sneezes. A macho bone in my body, Fufu, and I have to fertilize the corn and the pixie beans this week. Uh-huh, your mom grunts. Your dad pulls a handkerchief from his pocket and sneezes into it a few times. Big yelling honk sneezes that echo through your whole quarters. Pulls it away from his face, and you can tell that something's wrong. Huh, your dad says, holding the handkerchief away from his face. It's bright fuchsia pink and glittering in the light. That's weird. Then his eyes roll back in his head, his knees buckle, and your mom yells for you to call Instance. Chief Engineer Instance takes your dad's vitals and gives him a cursory look over, but she seems satisfied with what she sees without having to do a thorough examination. The explorers have started calling this the Shimmer, she says, shining a light down your dad's throat. He's looking a little better, but not much. It's an airborne environmental toxin, likely in the pollen fog. I guess we should do from a past life. This is way more dangerous than you think. You've dreamed about this. It's super duper dangerous. Your dad just gets more and more sick every year. He could die if he's not careful. There's no need to panic, Instance says dismissively. Your dad is in excellent health otherwise. Ah, right. You're only 12. You remember being older when he... The adults are so stubborn. They're not going to listen to you. And even if they did, the Shimmer is still out there. You can't keep your dad inside forever. You're going to have to find the cure. You've done it before. You can do it again. Time to go see Tang and Instance in engineering. Even after one day of bed rest, your dad is looking a lot better. He's clearly anxious to get back out into the fields. You're gonna love this new crop, Solana. It's called a pixie bean. They glow in the dark. He's already pulling on his boots. The fields look so beautiful at night. I'm happy we finally found something that would actually grow here that isn't soy, and more soy. Alright, another from past life. Dad, pixie beans are dangerous. You dreamed about these beans. They make people act all funny. And they get sick. Someone's been reading too many weird hollow novels before bed, Solana, he says, ruffling your hair. Don't worry about it, my little tomato. I've been studying them since we landed, including eating them. He gestures broadly to himself. Look at me, I'm in great health. Yeah, you just passed out from the pollen. Ugh, why is no one believing you? Just because they're dreams doesn't mean they're not real. Your dad is acting pretty strange, but maybe it's just the Shimmer brain? You remember the pixie beans mostly affected the teenagers. You wish you could remember more. You know I wouldn't lie. I don't like them either, your mom cuts in. I agree we should be trying to cultivate native crops, but something just feels off about these ones. I can't stomach the idea of eating something that glows in the dark. Who knows what that's doing to our bodies? Your dad sighs. Outvoted, huh? He says, even though your mom's vote is the only one that counts. Your mom takes your father's hands and looks him in the eyes. Thank you for not forcing me to pull rank, she says quietly. We should still grow them, but I'm not ready to put all our resources behind them just yet. Your dad agrees. The fields will be sowed with earth crops this year. You can't exactly remember the details, but you think it's going to help. Ooh, Tangent. Let's go. Are we going to go talk to Tangent about the pollen? Your hollow palm pulses with a message from Tang. Hello, Solana. If you're not occupied, could I ask you for your assistance in the lab? Thank you in advance, Tangent. Typical Tang, but her asking for help is something so rare that you can't help but head over right away. You find her hunched over a spectrometer making notes on a hollow screen. Oh, you're here, she says, blinking rapidly. She looks like she's been awake for days, wrinkled, a little shiny, with the wild-eyed look of someone who needs a cup of blep tea. How can I help? I'm researching the Shimmer, the respiratory illness some people report during pollen. I'm loath to admit it, but I need your assistance. She takes 4 vials with swabs inside and puts them into your hands. I need recent saliva samples from both you and your father. There must be a reason why he's so susceptible to the Shimmer and you're not. You share half of your genetic code with him. There must be some marker we can compare between the 2 samples. Then, administer this to yourself, wait 3 days, and take the samples again. The test should be able to determine if anything in your body chemistry has changed. Tiri looks at you seriously, cutting through her bleary expression. There's something going on here, she whispers. Something really, really big. I've begun to realize this is about more than just curing a disease. She squeezes your hand so hard it almost hurts. Unlocking the secrets of the Shimmer, who it affects and why, it could lead to a greater understanding of all life on Vertumna. And knowledge. Knowledge is more than power, Solana. It's control. Are you okay? You seem unhinged. Tang blinks again. I'm perfectly fine, she says dismissively. This is the face of complete concentration and focus. I'm in the zone, Solana. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you. I've been researching so hard, I think my eyes are gonna fall out of my head. And for what? Well, for the end of a debilitating disease is a pretty good reason, but Tang just shakes her head at herself before you can answer. We're at a disadvantage here, she mutters. We're fighting blind. We need to understand this planet if we're going to get it under our control. We sure do. Okay, did we say, I'm gonna forget these 1,000 times. Tammy is late pollen. Anemone is early dust. Cal is late dust. These guys are late wet. Mars is early wet. Okay. I thought I was gonna have to do some studying for the pollen stuff, but we're good. I think my foot's falling asleep here. What do we want to do? I think I unlocked some things to do. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, did I show? I think I showed you guys this. I can buy cake. What do we want to work on? Animals? Ooh, we're really close with bravery. To 40 to being able to unlock the next action with this. I think I would really like to improve my animal score. Not yet though. I think this month I'll play sports ball. Maybe next month I'll study. Ooh, I am gonna get enough for bravery. You play a good game today. It doesn't matter who wins or loses, so long as you played your best and had fun. Get to work. Get to work. Is there a way to line this up that I can get it straight? Because that would be fun. I don't think so. +1 to a card to the left. Okay, I think I'm gonna line them up like this, and then I'm gonna put this one, this one, this one. Good job, me. Okay, now it's late pollen. Do I have something I can give Tammy? I'll just give her cake. A birthday cake, you remembered. She insists that you share it with her, but sets a large slice aside first. Cake is Cal's favorite food, so I always have to save him some. He loves cake all the time, not just on birthdays. And well, anything you can eat, really. Ooh, I like this track. Okay, so we should be able to talk to Dis. Dare you to go into a restricted area. You dare Dis to explore the creepiest, darkest parts of engineering, deep down where even Chief Engineer Instance never goes, under the recycling room where they say there are ghosts. You set the mood, then sneak around behind him, put your hollow palm flashlight under your face, and shout boom. He rolls his eyes. Solana, think about it. If there were ghosts on this spaceship, one of them would be my mom. Oh, yeah. You guess that would scare a normal person, but Dis still isn't scared of anything. Okay, we played sports ball, we did some defense training, maybe we do... Oh boy. It's fine, we're only on year 3, we got lots of years to increase everything here. I did say school, we're gonna go to school. 73, so maybe we are going to study life sciences again. I do think having the reasoning and the biology will help us, and maybe a little bit of engineering. Well, maybe. Tangent stops you on the way to class. Solana, were you heading to life sciences? Good, I could use your help with something actually. I'm working with Chief Engineer Instance in the biolab. If you give me a hand with it, I'm sure she'll give you credit for the class. Of course I'll help. Honestly, we just need someone to label petri dishes and move them from the cooler to different machines. A hop eye could do it. Instance is staring unfocused at her hollow eye as she processes the results of the scans. Tang goes and stands beside her, pulling up the scan on her own hollow palm. They confer quietly while you wait. Sounds like you're studying the Shimmer, the mysterious illness some colonists get during pollen every year, including your dad. Instance looks up at you as if just noticing your existence. Ah, Solana, we've been studying samples from some of the colonists who get sick during pollen, including your dad. Some of the stuff in his lungs, it's some kind of fungus. We think that the Shimmer is a form of reproduction, Tang explains. It's like a fungus trying to turn us into more fungus like it. It's really neat, actually. You sound like you like the fungus. I admire the mechanism, Tang corrects you, but we'd be much safer if surveyors just set fire to it all rather than trying to study it. Who knows what else is out there trying to kill us? You spend the rest of the week helping them study the illness. Mostly this involves following instructions and doing as Tang loves to repeat, jobs a hop eye could do. Nothing beats hands-on experience, though. This would be easier if we had an actual sample of the fungus, Instance remarks. They're working with some biological samples, a fancy word for snot. But according to them, the fungus is all mixed in with human cells. Instance has to spend a lot of time in vert space trying to disconnect the two in her models. Where could I find a sample? Our most useful reports have been from foragers returning from the Valley of Vertigo, she tells you, where the pollen is thick all year. That might be a good place to start. Tangent and Chief Engineer Instance have been hard at work in the lab trying to find a cure for the Shimmer disease. You've come to realize you remember how to cure the Shimmer. You can't tell them it comes from your dreams, but you know the cause from nightmares of fungal topiaries, and you know the cure. You think you do anyway. Let's subtly guide them to the cure. You offer to help and nudge their research in the right direction. Due to what looks like a series of happy accidents, you achieve a breakthrough in a matter of weeks that would have taken years. Sunlight. You try inoculations, antibiotics, antifungal creams, but what finally works is a high-intensity light treatment mimicking the full force of the suns during dusk, coupled with an injection to increase its potency. Of course, the fungus colonizes animal life during pollen, and some succumb to it, but the intense light of dust scourges the fungus from the survivors. It's all part of the natural cycle. The treatment works on samples now to test it on a subject. You know it works. Test it on yourself. You already know the treatment works and is safe, but you have to test it on someone to prove it. At least this way you look like a badass. You open a triple-locked research room and pass through an airlock. You don't have your Enviro suit on, but that's the point. You need a strong dose of this fungus in your lungs. The small room is filled with the Shimmer fungus. It's growing on everything, the floor and walls, and on lumpy shapes that were some kind of biological matter once. Now it's all just fungus, violet and shiny. You breathe deeply, marveling in the feeling of soupy, dangerous air infiltrating your body. Tang watches safely from behind the thick plexiglass. You can't tell if she's jealous or impressed. Next, you slide into the light therapy machine to bask in the nice warm light for a while. You even have a nap. Dr. Instance takes your vitals and runs samples of your fluids through various machines. She's excruciatingly thorough, but after a few days she concludes that the treatment is a success. You still carry a high fungal load, but its effects have been nullified by the light therapy. Remarkable, Instance says, going over your findings. Now that we have a frontline therapy, we can begin treating the population to prevent the fungus from taking hold. The Shimmer cure. This is a long story beat thing. She looks over at Tang. Solana's discovery will be of great help with our other research. You expect Tangent might be cross that you got the credit, but she nods, looking pleased. You're just thankful that no one was killed. Not your father or anyone else. The colony is safe from the Shimmer. Finally, we're doing this. Okay. +1 for each gem. Do I have any gems? +1 on value is wild. Wildcard values match as all pairs or straights. I don't think I'm going to use that. I think I'm just going to do this. Especially since I have this -2, so we hit the super goal. Alright, it's dust time again. Dust. Dust? Yeah, I'm already forgetting. Anemone is dust. Early dust? Yes. Let's go give her a nice red Xeno egg. Cool, thanks. I guess it is my birthday this week. I kind of forgot. How's my stress level doing? We got 83. So if I do something with 15, we'll be at 98. I could do something with 10 and 5. I really want to do the 5. The instrument. You carefully pick a yellow flower. I think Mars likes yellow flowers. Actually, Tammy likes yellow flowers. It's easier to get friendship with. Hey, Solana. Mars says, breezing past you. I'm sorry, I can't talk now. I'm on my way to work in command. She stops when you don't sound amazed enough. You know, the supply depot. It's the most important job in the whole colony. Anything that gets made here goes through me first. Plus, I get the first pick of all the best stuff. Wow, Mars, that's amazing. You lay it on really thick. How Mars is just so cool, how everything she does is totally great, how she's obviously the most important person in the colony. You're going to start a Mars fan club in her honor. Nice try, Solana, but thanks for the compliments. Then she just leaves, without even offering to help get you a job. Drat. Sucking up to Mars didn't work? What's next? Having to actually ask for what you want? Ugh. Maybe you could ask again later. What if I could ask her again right now? I suppose it is a lot of work to do alone, and I do like you. We should stick together. Alright, unlocked depot clerk. And I found you a flower. Huh. A flower? A cheap gift, but I suppose it will look good in my hair. Thank you. What does this do? Organizing and persuasion. Organizing and perception. Shoot. How much does it deliver supplies? That's 10 stress. I think I should either do that or sports ball. Or, we're doing pretty good on that side. I can get more bravery exploring. I can get toughness, more toughness in other jobs. So let's deliver some supplies and we can get the perception up a little bit. And our friendship with Mars. Mars has asked you to recruit some new members for the Secret Fun Times Club. Who do you approach about this fun, exciting opportunity to make friends and be your own boss? My dad, I guess. Anemone? A club? Anemone says, scratching her nose with the back of her hand, like this. I guess I'm already in a club, though. I'll do it, but you gotta hold a meeting during blurb, because I got sports ball practice during yelly. What the heck is blurb and yelly? Duly noted. You tell Mars to move the club meetings to second sun. It shouldn't be a problem. An enemy startles you by jumping near her feet. Cal, hey Cal. Cal stops what he's doing and trots over. An enemy swings her arm around his shoulders. Do you want to join a secret club? You make the universal sign across your neck for stop talking. But an enemy just grins. What kind of secret club would take me and not Cal? Looks like you got a 2-for-1. Alright. Anemone and Cal are both at the next meeting and very excited to be part of the group. Mars looks excited to have more people to boss around. Anemone can be vice president of kicking stuff. You know, for if we need extra security or like if we need to open a door and can't use our hands. Cal will be the vice president of transportation, Mars continues. Cal pulls out his hoverboard and grins. That'll be useful if we need to get somewhere fast. Or, if only one of us does anyway. He can deliver secret messages too. Mars makes them raise their hands. Do you promise to always be cool kids and do fun stuff together and never tell any adults about the Secret Fun Times Club? Cal and Anemone agree readily. Need some water. Okay. I could do all the cards as these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got a straight. I think that's our first straight of the playthrough. And a flush. Flush? Is it a flush if they're all the same color? I don't remember. I gotta read. It's time for the 3rd annual Virtunalia Festival. You gather with your family in the Colony Square. Everyone takes a seat as Governor Udicott approaches the stage. She folds her hands serenely serenely addresses the crowd. What a pleasure to address you all today as your governor, she says, looking as pleased as she ever does. In under 3 years, we've built a colony of which we can be truly proud. While we've suffered hardships and losses, we remain standing, as always, looking toward the future we are building together. Let us use this midsummer festival as a time to reflect on our many blessings. Fresh water, good food, healthy children, and a strong community. You look around the crowd. Your friends, your parents, and the other adults who have been the background radiation of your entire life. These are the closest human beings around for light years, and they are all your family. I would like to formally recognize our youngest council member ever, Utopia, representing Expeditions. Udicott gestures for Utopia and Uncle Tonin to join her on stage. Thank you, Melatonin, for your years of service as head of Expeditions. Tonin gives Utopia's shoulder a squeeze. Utopia's been ready for this since we landed. I'll be staying back to work the comms from here, so I'm always a call away if you need me. Udicott invites the rest of the council to stand and be recognized among the crowd, including your mom, who huffs in annoyance. When the applause dies down and the council sits, Utopia remains standing. Actually, Auntie Udicott, y'all mind if I just make a quick announcement? Udicott nods and Utopia clears her throat. I just wanted to say thanks to y'all who are trusting me with this job, she says, her clear voice ringing out over the crowd. A cheer rises from Expeditions, and she motions for them to quiet down. Uncle Tonin's left some big shoes to fill, and, well, I'm going to give it my best. We've been finding some mighty interesting stuff out there, she continues. As we fly further, we're seeing some kind of magnetic interference when trying to send word back to Colony Prime. But we're doing well out there, and we'll get the kinks worked out soon. She bends down to hug the governor as she leaves the stage. Thank you, Utopia, Udicott says warmly, and thank you to the rest of the council for their service. Live music starts playing, and Udicott smiles. And now it's time for games and feasting. The crowd disperses towards the feasting table, clearing the area of chairs so the children's competitions can be held. Which will you do this year? Do I have creativity 15? I guess so. You know, we've done bot triathlon 2 years in a row. I guess I can try out talent show. I don't think I will do well in it. Not rebellious enough. Mars has been studying Dis's technique after being embarrassed by his comedy impressions last year. Her routine this time is more like a celebrity roast, only the celebrity target is Dis, and he's not in on the joke. She levels some truly incinerating disses about his clothes and his mannerisms and his weird hobbies, keeping it just this side of too mean. She's a lot more polished than Dis's stammering impressions, and the judges can't help but smile. When it's Dis's turn— oh no, I can't play the photo phonar. No, I should have played it first. He's so embarrassed that he stumbles through the whole routine, a series of knock-knock jokes that get less funny as time drags on, and ends up running off stage before finishing. It's your turn. Let's sing a folk song from Earth. Oh, man, I wish I could play the photo phonar. Like, dang. Okay, we got a gem here. But I'm gonna do— oh shoot. Card gets +1, so I can't do a straight with these guys. Can't do all 4s either. Or I guess I don't know what to do. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Ooh, look at all these 4s. Card gets +1 though. Well, I guess this is unchangeable, so this might actually— whoops. This might actually be the better move. I will check though. It is the better move. Value is wild. Man, I want to use that. 1. Okay, I guess we're gonna do that. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not sure exactly what that did, but we got the super goal. Ooh, you perform a traditional song. By the time you're finished, people have tears in their eyes. Unicode asks you to record a copy of it for the Hollow Archives. It's I was a teenage exocolonist, babe. You win is voted by audience applause. Mars shrugs and shakes her hand. She wasn't really interested in winning anyway. She just wanted to get back at Dis for last year's performance. We won. And we're not stressed anymore, so I don't need to relax, but we're gonna go play the photo phonar anyway, because I really want to see it. Your dad sets up a slip and slide through the colony square, and everyone takes turns sliding on their stomachs and spraying water at each other. It's a lot of fun. You can feel your worries floating away in the hot dust suns. Good stuff. Oh yeah, it's probably a good idea to do this, because I'm gonna get a bonus. Little bonus to this stuff. Wait. You're wondering everyone's— do I not? Oh, I guess I don't get a bonus to empathy. Or empathy. Social stuff. I just get extra kudos and everybody loves me. Mars is primping up in a hollow screen. She's set up to act as a mirror. You never know when someone important is going to talk to you, she says, twisting and retwisting her hair around her finger. My hair's going to get tangled. And no, I don't mean important like the council, yuck. She smiles primly at you. I mean, whoever is going to end up being my first kiss. I don't want them to remember that time they saw me when we were kids and I wasn't absolutely at my best. Alright, Mars. Let's, Do, do, do. Nobody wants to chat. Can I? I can't work. Babysitting. Did I babysit? Did I try babysitting? I don't remember. This does help our bravery. Let's practice the photo for. You think you're getting pretty good. Oh, that doesn't really, oh boy. Card gets +1. What a lovely bunch. Oh, I could do this. All those 5s. Beautiful. 2, 2. Super goal. Whew. Got all that creativity. What's our creativity score now? And can we do anything with that? 23. But Tammy, it's empathy, I think. Your reasoning. Your toughness. You are bravery. I dare you to do something at 80. Okay, this is biology, this is animal, this is organizing. It must be... I'm not gonna say what I think it is. A little spoilery. Just a little bit. Okay. Animal score? Maybe? Yeah, let's do some defense training, and then I think I will go to school a couple times. You use the Vert Space helmet to work on your situational awareness and agility. One of your favorite games is the one where you have to slice through fruits and vegetables as they fly towards you. You don't mind training if it's this fun all the time. Ooh, got a locked guy. Okay, we'll line these guys up and we'll put you in there. Oh man, I'm sad I don't have another 4. That would be so sweet. But, you know. A win's a win. A super win. That was a quick month. Oh, I missed late dust. I thought I was in mid dust. Whatever, it's fine. Early wet, we should give Mars a birthday present. Ooh, she wants to talk. And furthermore, your attitude towards your elders in general is entirely disrespectful. You find Udicott delivering a scathing reprimand to Mars, who is doing her level best to look like she'd rather be anywhere else. You speak out of turn, you question the council's decisions. If you disagree with an order, you simply do not do it. I could go on. Do you need me to go on? No. Udicott clicks her tongue. I honestly thought better of you, Marzipan, she chastises. You have the sort of natural leadership ability I remember from when I was a girl, many years ago. Mars rolls her eyes, but you get the sense it's a close call. You need to set a better example for the other children, Udicott continues. It's okay to have your own opinions, but you kids can't just do whatever you want. You have to follow the rules and respect your elders. I am setting a good example. Hello, the only reason we're here is because a bunch of people knew living on Earth was nonsense and decided to do something different. Udicott looks scandalized, but Mars just continues on. Maybe kids should have more authority. We're the ones with new ideas that will take us into the future. Okay, Mars is right, is definitely the rebellious option here. Yes. See, Mars insists, everyone agrees with me. You might be on Fortuna, but your ancient old brain is still stuck back on Earth. Governor Udicott, we need higher walls and more aggressive farmland clearing, and we need it now. Are we here to stay on this planet, or will we just sit around until the jungle swallows us back up? Udicott's mouth opens and closes a few times. Then she puts her hand to her forehead. Both of you, get back to your duties. Marzipan, we will talk about this later, in private. On her birthday? I said I was going to go to school. Get that reasoning up a little bit. So we can take an engineering class. Yes. You should have known better, Tangent, you hear as you walk past the laboratory. Curious, you listen at the door. Everyone's getting reprimanded today. I know you meant well, but your presumption has cost us 3 months of work. You can't simply look at an experiment and change the parameters to your liking. Getting results is not the same as doing good science. Your findings, however scientifically interesting, are useless to us without sound methodological underpinnings. God, I cannot read today. Tang's response is more subdued than you've ever heard her before. I'm sorry, Chief Engineer. I recognize the error of my ways. I should hope so. I'll expect you in the lab first thing tomorrow morning, and I will personally supervise your work in resetting the experiment. You flatten against the wall as Instance breezes past you, barely giving you a second look as she strides down the hallway. You poke your head inside the laboratory where Tang scowls and wipes her eyes. What do you want? Ooh, I don't have the empathy or the reasoning to do this. It'll be better the second time around. What were you working on? Something I've been working on with Chief Engineer Instance, she replies. I'm not supposed to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it. Losing the data was my fault. I wanted to prove I'm not the little kid from biology class, that I'm ready to work hard and really make great discoveries. Dr. Instance has always been there for me when I was a kid, and now, with my mother gone, she's the only adult in this colony who sees what I could become. She believes that I can be better than what I am. It's always been that way. I just really want to impress her. You will. Oh no, wrong thing. Whatever. It's fine. I don't think that mattered too much. Card becomes blue. Okay, we don't want to. +1 to the card to the right. Set. Okay. Which one does affects it first? Okay, cool. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, or what, but I don't want the -2. I guess this is the same. It doesn't matter. Okay. Can I apply? Can I register? Yeah, I can register for engineering. Using Congruence's HoloNet scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but manage to add your name to the list of drop-in students. Alright, we can now do engineering classes. I'm gonna check and see if anybody wants to talk to me today. No, we got a blue bobber fruit, which I'm gonna give to Cal because we missed his birthday. Ooh, I got my biology score high enough for this. You recently overheard the children learning how to count by studying hop-eyes. Hop-eyes have 1 foot and 2 tail forks and 3 stomachs and 4 eyes. And if you see 5 of them together, that's lucky, Cal laughed, finishing the mnemonic with you. Wait, how did they find out that hop-eyes have 3 stomachs? I don't want to know. Okay. Found something you might like. Here you go, have a bobber fruit. I know you like them. Man, I feel like I haven't talked to Tammy. Solana, your clothes are full of holes. Bring me those pants tonight, and I'll mend them right up for you, okay? Ooh. I don't really have time to sneak out again this year. It's fine. We don't need to sneak out again this year. We'll just sneak out some... How do I want to... Yeah, okay, we'll do engineering. Professor Hal rubs his hands together as he waits for the class to settle down. He's in a great mood. This must be his favorite subject to teach. If biology and chemistry are the wet sciences, then engineering must be a dry one. But believe me, this class definitely won't be dry. He winks. It's weird. We'll also be learning math, physics, computing, robotics, architecture, and astronomy. Tangent raises her hand. Will we also learn about nuclear engineering? Yes, at a beginner level. We'll have an overview of atomic theory and take a field trip to the engine rooms to learn how our ship's nuclear reactor works to power the colony. Okay. Wow, look at all these zeros. Let's push through. Okay. Oh man, we overdid it because I pushed through. I didn't know I could. Well, alright, we're gonna relax on the walls. And it's late wet, so I'm gonna give... We're almost done. We're almost done the year. I'm gonna give Tang... have you seen my brother? He stormed out of class today. All I did was point out that he consistently makes the same mathematical error and offer a mnemonic to aid his memory in the future. I don't see how I'm the monster here. Take this medicinal root. It seems you remembered my birthday. How thoughtful of you. I have much to do today, but I'll set these roots aside to analyze later. She turns to walk away, then remembers herself. Thank you. Almost as an afterthought. Does she like... I think she likes these. She does. Okay. And, we'll give you our other medicinal roots. Cool. Oh, new event. This is sitting in the bed of one of the expedition vehicles, tinkering with a bit of tech. He tries to hide it when he sees you, but it's in so many pieces that he only manages to shove some behind him before he gives up and glares at you mistrustfully. What do you want? Let me see what you have. Promise you won't tell on me? Promise. They weren't using it, he starts, already sounding defensive as he turns the biggest piece of the device over in his hands. It was just sitting there in command, so when they weren't looking, I took it. And no one noticed. He seems excited about this fact. I think it's part of a communication device, he says thoughtfully, so I'm trying to figure out how it works. I want to talk to the aliens. Just be careful, okay? Who cares? People on Earth used to use stuff like this, thinking that it could pick up the voices of ghosts, but it was probably just radio waves, so I figure if I'm looking for radio waves, aliens have to exist. They have to. You can't have this much life on a planet without some of it being smart like we are. I just want to talk to them. Maybe I'd fit in more with the aliens than I do here. Anything is possible. I know you're just trying to be nice. Even if you think we're really alone out here and you're just lying to make me feel better. It's still nice. Alright, good friendship. We're gonna go relax and then immediately get stressed again. I think that here, yes, because glow is about to happen. After the first attack on the colony, they added lookout towers to the walls. Now you have a place to hang out if you don't feel like working, and because it's all the way up here, no adults are going to come ask you to run any errands for them. On rainy days, you take shelter under the pavilions and listen to the pitter-patter of worn raindrops on the grass roof. You can do whatever you want. This is the life. A perfect place to slack off. It's the perfect place to catch up on holovids you've been meaning to watch and to chat with your friends on the Colony social media. Oh, hey Solana. This pops his head up a nearby ladder and looks surprised to see someone else here. Do you mind if I sit here too? Sure, there's plenty. Come sit beside me. The two of you dangle your feet off the side and watch the valley below. This shuffles a little uncomfortably and doesn't say much. You wonder if this was his private spot to be alone before you discovered it. I'm not gonna forget yet. If the zeros start popping up, I am gonna try and forget those. Okay, so we should be able to get a nice little crystal here. It's easier to read when it's dark. There's less glare. This is the best season. Okay. What's up? Okay. Alright. Last month of the year, last activity of the year. I think I'm gonna do some more studying. Then I can... Let's see. We have the 20 biology. 20 engineering would be nice to have too. We're gonna do engineering classes again. I guess it's really reasoning would be nice to have. These are both... Oh no. Engineering is +2 reasoning. I just slapped my knee. You probably heard that. The night sky in Vertumna is like no star chart in the holo archives you brought from Earth. You're not even certain if the stars you're seeing are new ones entirely or the same ones but seen from a different angle. Where the wormhole actually spat you out is a mystery. You know some of the adults are working on reading radiation levels from various stars, guessing which ones they are, and using them to triangulate where you are. It's a downright frightening amount of math. Alright, one slot turns blue. +1. Which one should be blue? I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Unless I like... I know, this is fine. Alright. 2 data points form a line, but 3 is a pattern. The colony has been on high alert all glow, hoping that the creatures from beyond the wall don't return for a 3rd year in a row. Surveyors keep reporting that they're seeing unusual animal activity. Even the plants seem different, they say, and new tracks that must have been left by creatures larger and heavier than you've ever seen. You and the other colonists drill evacuation plans. You're in class when the sirens start to ring. The other kids fall to an alert hush. This is one of the assembly points, so you should be safe here, but it wasn't so safe here last year for Professor Hal. What if another creature gets in? You look at Professor Hal and he looks back at you. Last year you saved his life right here. Hal clears his throat, visibly trying to stay calm. All right, children, he says, subconsciously touching his neck. Just remain seated. I'm certain everything will be fine. You've been told this before. As the sirens continue, you're faced with a choice. Let's sneak out. While Professor Hal is distracted, you crawl out from behind the table. What are you doing? Mars whispers angrily, but you ignore her. You creep along the back of the room, then quickly duck out the classroom door and sprint down the hall before anyone can chase you. So I'm not gonna lie. I kind of thought you can't die, but I'm not entirely sure, so I'm a little nervous about sneaking out now. You slow to a walk as you near the outer doors of engineering. Something doesn't feel right. You stop to listen in the dim emergency lighting and hear the metallic popping of something overheated. In the ventilation ducts, your blood goes cold. Monsters, they're here. Here we go. Oh my gosh. You follow the sounds to a workshop and force yourself to look up through the slats of the vent. You gasp. 2 glistening bug-like eyes peer down at you. No, 4, 6. They blink in syncopated pairs. Then you hear it, over the sirens, a soft, pinging noise, halfway between a chirp and a purr. The creature skitters, spider-like, from one side of the vent to the other. A small, furry tentacle slithers through the slats, searching for the vent release. When it can't find one, it bangs its body against the inside of the vent, denting the metal. I don't want to attack it. I want to help it escape. Seems like the right thing to do. You open a side door, then the vent, and carefully shoo the creature outside. It runs over to the outer wall, flattens its body, and burrows through a hole. At least you figured out how it got in. Maybe you'll see the little guy out in the wild someday, and it will remember what you did for it. It isn't long before the sirens turn off, ringing 3 short pulses as the all-clear message flashes on your hollow palm. You and the other children file out of engineering, and you head back to your quarters. Your parents will want to know that you're safe. Your dad gives you a big hug, but your mom slumps into a seat at your small table. It's like they were going specifically for geoponics this time, she mutters, but your dad pets your hair and shushes her. I'm sure it was just bad luck, Flulubelle, he says, but your mom shakes her head and folds her hands in front of her mouth, staring out the porthole window at the fields. Alright. We made it through year 3. And, alright, we're looking good. Got a little bit of food. Our defense, there are, like, ways to improve your food stores and your defense, and I'm not entirely sure how they happen. I think it's just luck sometimes. I don't know. But that was a fun year 3. I was nervous about Glow, but it was pretty uneventful. I think probably that was the last year of uneventful Glows. So stay tuned for the next video where we will start age 13. We're probably going to start the year with sneaking out, and so come back for that, and thanks for watching.